what Cal has asked. If I were to stop today, I'm not going to, but if I were going to stop this class today, what would my grade be?
You want me to figure it all out in one shot? Because that still runs counter to what I'm trying to hope happens.
It's true.
What I hope happens is that you develop the quality management processes and mechanisms and mindset.
To grade myself?
So, if I had to do it myself, I'd probably put it in a B range today, because of that reason. Because I don't think everything hasn't happened that I hope for. The strongest piece of evidence that I have in your favor right now is this. I go back and I've been tracking what I feel like people's engagement is and their level. And you see that on your line 25 right here, you've been right up there. You're kind of leading out the class consistently. So that tells me things are in a great pattern. And where I can see that is consistent, that's pretty strong evidence. Those are the kinds of things that I'm going to be talking about. If anybody ever asks me for a reference or a letter of recommendation, anything like that, those are the things that I'm going to talk about most at this point. Somebody calls me up tomorrow, tell me about Victoria. Well, let me tell you. Consistently throughout the semester, she's the kind of person that's contributing actively. And to me, that speaks far louder than the grade does. Whenever I've talked to other employers, that's what they're far more interested in than the letter grade.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
But that's why I would probably withhold and not assign an A yet until some of those other pieces have kind of all come together.
So what I'm kind of thinking is, and I meant to do this before we met today, but I haven't gotten a chance to sit down. So I'm thinking about two things. So one is what we talked about creating resources last time we met. And so I think that's going to be one of my goals before the end of the semester, is to choose some way to record something unique that I gained from this class. And then the other thing that I'm hearing from that. Okay, so is it right that you think that one of the outcomes, or one of the strong experiences that we can have from this class is by creating our own quality evaluation of not just for this class, but to evaluate how we are as a project manager and that line of today and tomorrow in general. So to develop a quality evaluation system that I can use for project management throughout my life.
Sure.
Okay.
I see that you usually break down into 3 main areas. You can evaluate your products, your results from the project. You can evaluate the processes that you follow, or the method that you follow. Sometimes process is too strong of a word. That's just the approach that you take. Sometimes it's not real process oriented, it's more approach oriented. That makes sense, the difference there. And then the third is your personal development, qualities and characteristics, capacity. That's how I organize it in my head. Doesn't mean that's the only way, but Just
Right.
that's how I heard it. And I see some of that reflected when I look at the quality management packages, methodologies that seem to reflect those same three patterns.
Your product, your processes and methods. And your personal characteristics.
Yeah. If you do it as a team, it's the human resource guys do the development of the team, the learning of the team. When I'm talking to an individual, it's personal characteristics. If it's team, then it's a team learning. Individuals end up on the team.
What are some of the packages, like you were saying, that you've seen this reflected in?
Mostly intentional feedback about quality management in general.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I've seen that pattern emerge from there. Not just project management, but quality management outside of the project management. It seems to be reflected there as well.
So
Business quality, quality management for business reporting, any kind of organization where they focus on quality, they seem to come to the same conclusion or similar conclusion.
that was
Is this
helpful.
remarkable?
Yeah,
I like it.
I love
I'm very tempted to do something.
it.
How do you rate something?
You could either, they come with a cloth, or you can just use paper towel and get it wet and just wipe it off. Really nice. Aaron got my husband. They're beacons. They're Rocketbook beacons, and you put them on the corners of your whiteboard, and you can take a picture with it with the app. And so he got me these because I do a lot of, yeah. So that's really nice. And you can have it linked to a website, or it creates a website when you do a beacon, and you can have it, like if you just set your phone up to look at the thing, it'll capture your changes and have it recorded on the website. It's really cool. But yeah, I really like it a lot. But that's really helpful, and I think I'll focus on that.
It's always the one that is kind of the most prolonged in the semester.
Like, it's a hard concept to accept, and it's because we're so used to having that quality evaluation handed to us, and that when it's not, and we know that there's still an evaluation there, that it feels like we have to guess what it is, or that there's still a box around it that we have to kind of figure it out.
And what I'm trying to do is break the box and say, you make the box, and then I'll say, okay.
Yeah.
And I very rarely say no. I'll usually ask questions.
Yeah.
Why did you do it this way? Did you consider these? And I'm not trying to criticize or say it's the wrong thing.
But to make sure that you discover.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be fun.
Okay.
Especially it's helpful to not think about it as just for this class, because I think I've been trying.
All right.